Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's talk today about habits and how to track them. So recently I have started tracking new habits and I want to share some insights that I have during this time. These are not like my things. This is something I have seen somewhere or heard somewhere, but I have tested it and it works for me. So who knows, maybe it will work for you. So when we talk about habits and habits tracking, it's important first of all to understand which habits exactly you're going to track. And if you are just starting to implement some new habits in your life, or you're just like me, if you're going to start 20 new habits at the same time and after you're going to give up in a month or even in a couple of weeks, then it's better to stick only to one, maximum two habits. And yes, it's hard, especially if you're highly motivated and you feel like you want to reach your goals as fast as possible, and you know that you can easily add 20 new habits. It's hard to choose only two. But even if you will be able to stick to 20 new habits for a while, it's not going to be something long term. And eventually you're going to be too tired and you're going to give up. In order to really have success in that, these rules like slow is faster is actually works, because you don't make it very stressful for you. You make it long term. You give your body and your mind time to adjust. And the slow way is actually the fastest way really to change your life and make these new habits part of your life. So once you're done with choosing your habits, now it's time to choose how exactly to track them. And there are two ways to do that. Obviously, there are very nice applications nowadays, colorful, entertaining, with a lot of gaming elements, and they are really nice, and I've used some of them. But for me personally, I think more traditional way of tracking habits work better. And I'm talking like I am a nice journal and a pen type of person. So I'm going to talk about my example. So it's going to be about tracking your habits on a paper. So what you need is a really nice journal, like really nice, something you would like to touch, something which kind of gives you some kind of satisfaction, some kind of pleasure. So you want to take it in your hands, you want to use it, it's going to increase your chances to track it actually, because you're kind of enjoying even this interaction with this journal. And also get yourself a really nice pen, something that writes well, something with nice ink, something you don't need to force yourself to put that tick. So something really nice. And if you have a nice pen and if you have a nice journal, it's gonna help you to stick to tracking part way better. After the actual tracking part, it's very simple, and this is what I like about it. It's very simple, but it's very efficient. So you open your journal, you make the page, and we make this page for one specific month. Let's say now it's November. So on this page under November, you will write the name of the habit that you're going to track, and you're going to write the name of this habit that you're going to track. And let's say it's walking, and you should be specific, like now I'm walking 13,000 steps, so you can write like 13k steps habit. And after, you make a list of days. So in November we have 30 days, so you write down like 30 numbers from 1 to 30, and next to each of this number you make a figure, a sign, a symbol. It can be a square, a circle, a heart, a star, doesn't matter. Make it personal. When it's personal, it's always better. So let's say we have stars or we have hearts. So you make 30 hearts next to these 30 numbers. Or you can just like make 30 hearts and inside put those 30 numbers, doesn't matter. And now you need to mark them. So you're gonna need two colors. You can choose again colors you personally prefer. In my case it's red and green, so if I use green it's like done. If I use red it's not done. But if you don't like these colors, you may choose something for yourself. Definitely make it personal. So let's say if on the 1st of November I walked my steps, I'm going to mark this heart green. If, for example, on the 2nd of November I couldn't walk my 13k steps, I'm going to mark this heart as red. But what's important to keep in mind? In this case, when we're tracking our habits, there should be no perfection. We are not trying to make all hearts green. The idea is just to have more green hearts than you have red ones. And it's super important. This is my biggest mistake I have done in the past. This black and white thinking, this all or nothing thinking. No way you're going to be able to cover all hearts red in every single month, because life happens. And if you're like me, if one day is not done, then you're going to spoil all months. And this is very, very wrong strategy. People who really make those habits part of their life, they never aim at 100%, because this is life. We have difficult days, we have some special circumstances. There is no way you're going to hit 100% goal. And if you're going to aim at that, you will be disappointed, you feel like a loser, and it's not going to stick. If you're just starting, just half is a perfect way, more than a half. So let's say we have 30 days in November. If in this month I have 16 green hearts and 14 red hearts, it's a perfect month. I have reached my goal, it's perfect. If you feel more motivated, you can make this goal a little bit harder. Let's say we are aiming at 80-20. So if 80% of your months is green, it's like super duper great months. But this is like a big goal. You should never set this big goal like something you're going to reach like all the time. No. We are aiming at some realistic scenario, which means, okay, if you feel like if some months are a little bit better, you may hit this bigger goal, this 80%. But if you didn't, there is no way to feel disappointed. You still hit your goal. You still have more green hearts than you have red ones. And sometimes we are so obsessed with this perfection. We're so obsessed that all should be done that we're just not able to stick to it. Just think about a car, for example. If your tire blows up, you just go and change this one tire. You're not just taking knife and cut the rest three that you have, because okay, one tire is gone, so let's cut the other three. No, it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. Of course, you will just deal with one tire. We should have the same approach to life, to building new habits. Okay, this day was not as good as I expected, but if we look at months, there are more days when I was able to reach my goal. So this is a very good month, and we should celebrate it. We should praise us like, okay, I have reached that goal. In this month, I was able to cover my goal 60%, 50%. Those are great numbers, especially if we are talking long term. So if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe button. And if you have any ideas, any insights about how to track your habits, I would be really grateful, because I'm just at the beginning of my journey and I would like to collect as much data as possible in order to stay consistent. See you soon.